Everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the State Palace Theater here in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division between Lennox Lewis and Tommy Morrison.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Little get to know you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
Joe, there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. Unable to land clean by Morrison. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Good flush shot upstairs. Scored well with the left downstairs. Parries that punch intended for the head. If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Tommy Morrison. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Lewis. Final 10 seconds of round number one. How about that hook by Lennox Lewis? End of the round is upon us. And take a look at those punch stat numbers. Very impressive work rate. Do you like a guy who just is flat out busier, Teddy?
As long as he's not reckless while he's being busy. Yeah, as long as he's tight with his punches, and his punches are in the right location, not too far away.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Commits to the straight right. Lennox Lewis really loves throwing the jab, and you can see it here. Tommy Morrison's banged by an uppercut. Well placed, straight right hand. Lennox Lewis's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. Halfway through round number 2. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Morrison's punches are way off the mark. He's been committed to throwing plenty of them, He just hasn't been committed to hitting plenty of the targets.
No, and it's not like his opponent suddenly became the invisible man. I mean, he's right there in front of him. It's just that he's tired, and these punches are coming from left field, and guess what? They're not getting to the plate.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Morrison's been hurt by that shot. And that's where he wants his man opposite him, right against the ropes. Oh, and the right hand comes into play. Solid. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle.
Morrison's wish came true. He was hoping for the end of that round. Now he has it. That was the only thing stopping him from going down.
Yeah, but it's not over. You know, you have to think like a fighter thinks. Yeah, for that moment he got a reprieve, but he's got to go back in 1 minute and face it again. Does he have the wherewithal to do that?
There you go.
Real good sign for him right here. He's coming out and looks fresh. He's up on his toes and boxing the way he was. That after a round in which he was knocked down.
Yeah, that's about DNA. That's about genetics. I mean, he has good recovery skills. That's it.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Lewis is using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use than to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Took a shot, now he gives a left. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a quarterback, you know, in football, the great ones, they can throw deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the out, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
And he's holding. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Right to the belt line.
Got any more of these? I'll do one. Hold it. More blood? Yeah. There you go. That's the best.
Start of round number 4. Lewis's accuracy has really carried this fight so far. He's up 3. Morrison's hit by a big left hand. And yet another big shot comes in. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
A stabbing right hand by Tommy Morrison. Lennox Lewis staying well out of range of danger from his opponent and scoring on his own. Nice job on the outside. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Good at all. Morrison's gonna need a minor miracle to survive this.
He's gonna need a great will and desire to survive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Down he goes, but he's gonna continue on, beating the count. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Lennox able to block that punch. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That it wasn't going to be an easy night. You were going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Start of a new round, but will it be much the same? Morrison's been down numerous times tonight, Teddy.
Well, if there was a mercy rule like there is in Little League Baseball, guess what? It would be invoked right now, and this would be over.
Lewis is hurt by a superb hook to the head. Morrison's in desperate need of an adjustment here. His style is not conducive to this fight turning around right now. These middle rounds are not being won by a brawling style.
No, not at all. If he had a physical guy in front of him, he'd get away with it. But he's got a technician in front of him. A guy who's just taking him apart, little by little.
And now we got a fight. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. This fight is over. Tommy Morrison's unable to get up and continue on. I like the way he finished things tonight, Teddy. Lennox Lewis is your winner by knockout in a fight that he controlled throughout.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, and just as importantly, or more importantly, his trainer, his manager, and his promoter like it, because that means that he's going to be easy to sell now to television.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.